Hey up everyone, so we're out again for another overnighter camp in the Peak District, and I tell you what, there's something about Wednesdays in March that is just good with the weather, because I'm filming this on 18th of March, right? So Wednesday, it says it's going to be 17 degrees today and it is proper hot. I mean, look at it, not hardly a cloud in the sky, it's bloody warm, there's no wind at all. I've got shorts on. Shorts and t-shirt in March. I camped out last week on a Wednesday and all, and it were red hot. As you can see, if you've looked at my last video, you'll see it on there that it's warm. And yeah, there must be just something about Wednesdays in March, because it's bloody gorgeous. But anyhow, so I've just parked up in Hope, and I'm working my way up to Hope Cross, going on to Kinder Scout and camping on there, because I've camped at Mermaid's Pool before, but I've never camped on actual Kinder Scout. I don't know if that's classed as Kinder Scout where Mermaid's Pool is, it's just below it, so I don't know if it's classed as like the edge kind of thing. But that's where we're going today. I've got some food to cook, got some miles to get in. This will be my last overnighter camp for a little bit, because next week I'm going to the Yorkshire Dales to do my first ever through hike, which will be the Harriet's Way. It's only 52 mile, and it's a good introduction to through hiking, multi-days, and it'll you know, just bed the legs in. So today it's mainly just about getting them miles in, to be fair. Get them miles in, whip pack on, you know, just enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the scenery while it's gorgeous. I'm off work today and tomorrow, so I'm out obviously. To be honest, I've been making a lot of good changes recently, like looking after my body and things like that a lot better. So, and I've took a lot of advice off my mate Paul. He's got a channel on all, Cumbrian Lad Outdoors. Go and check him out if you haven't seen his channel before. He's a good lad. But yeah, I've been taking a lot of like multivitamins, eating a lot better. Even when I can't get out to like the Peak District or wherever for a hike, I've just been going on like local walks, like through the woods, around the estate, wherever, just to get like 2 to 5 mile in, just to, you know, get them miles in on your legs. I've been doing a lot of stretching at night time, you know, stretching all my muscles out, and you know, all stuff for your joints and that. And sleeping. I've been going to bed earlier, getting good sleeping, getting like 7 to 8 hours sleep, which is nice. I always used to struggle with that. I never used to be able to go to sleep till about 1 in the morning, and then I were up for work, so I like living on about 5-6 hours sleep a day, sometimes less. So yeah, and I've definitely felt the benefits of it. So it's a bit of advice, like, if you look after your body, it looks after you. So yeah, like I say, I'm a lot happier for it. And also I've cut beer out and that. I ain't had a drink for like probably 14 months or something, like a year and a bit. I haven't quit beer or anything like that. I haven't actually quit drinking. I just haven't drank. I'm not like a person who drinks in the house or goes out drinking to the pub and stuff anymore. Look at this, look, I don't know if you can actually see it on the camera, it's quite dark in there, but there is loads, and I mean thousands of frog spawn in there. So there'll be loads of little tadpoles floating around in there. It's pretty smart, to be fair. They've like filled it up in there. It's all filled up with water in there. I'm not sure what this actually is. Some sort of drain or grate thing inside there. But yeah, frogs have laid the frog spawn in there. They'll be hatching soon. Like I said, there'll be loads of tadpoles turning into frogs and that. Sweet. Hey, look at this. Got all these green fields anyways. And then all this like brown stuff you see will be all turning into heather. They'll all turn purple and green soon. Everything. I love spring. I absolutely love spring when everything starts blooming and that. All little bulbs start popping up and all leaves start growing back on trees. I think official date for spring is 20th of March, innit? But anyhow, that's enough of me waffling on now. Let's get some miles in and I'll bring you back a little bit later on. Does anybody else get like that? As soon as you get a flipping crumb in your shoe or out like that, You have to take your bloody boots off and get it out. I can't stand any little bit in my boot. It's me flipping ear in. Right, I've just got to Hope's Cross. I'm just having 5 minutes. But yeah, this is it. This is the big concrete slab they've put down for Hope's Cross. It was built in 1737, and clearly they didn't know how to spell very good back then because they missed an F out of Sheffield. But it's got Hope on this side, it's got Edale on this side, and Glossop on this side. But yeah, like I say, I've just been having 5 minutes, just been having a chin wag with these two fellas that were having a bit of a drink and a snap and whatnot. Martin, he was called. I can't remember his mate's name, but he said they're gonna have a watch on my channel tonight. But so yeah, if you see this video, good to meet you. But yeah, I'm on the old Roman road as well. I'm gonna presume that this is an actual old Roman road. It says it on Google. So yeah, old Roman road. When you're actually walking down it, because it's had some water on it, feels like you're walking on beach, and the sound and all. But yeah, like I said, just having 5 minutes and I'm going to get me sent off, back walking again. So I've just come off the main path and now we're on this little path now. You can just make it out, but this will take me up to the tops where I need to be, and then we're just kind of winging it from here, just hiking until I find a decent spot. It's only 3:15, so I've still got another probably 2.5 to 3 hours of daylight, so I've got plenty of time. But yeah, like I said, winging it, find a spot, a flattish spot, and I'm gonna cook some food up, set the tent up, all that stuff. So if you watched my last video when I camped on Alpkit Castle, I mentioned that I got some Altberg tetheras. I'd had them for a couple of months and they were giving me a bit of aggro. We're getting blisters with them all the time. Lots of hot spots in them. Even though they felt comfy, but I was getting the blisters, so they were hurting me after like 4 or 5 miles. So I just couldn't get on with them, so I took them back to the shop, Foothills in Sheffield. Honestly, the team there are top notch. And anyhow, so they swapped the shoes out for me because they were a little bit wide for me because I've got quite narrow feet, so my feet were slipping a little bit inside them. So yeah, so they swapped them out for me kindly, and now I've got some is it Mendel or Mendes Peru? These anyways, and these are extremely comfortable. They wrap around my foot really tight, really nice, but not too tight, you know what I mean, but they hug my foot a lot better than the Altbergs did. I don't think they look as good as the Altbergs, but it's more about comfort in it, but I still like them. So I'm about 4 miles in now and they're feeling good. I've been wearing them all week, you know, doing local walks and things like that. But yeah, so like I say, I'm just letting you know that the Altbergs, couldn't get on with them. Amazing boot, but not for me. Does anyone else love looking back and seeing where you've come from? So just down there, the village of Hope is down there, and I've come up through the village, down across this ridge bit here, up towards this tree line, across, up and over, across all these fields, up here, and there we go. I love looking back at me, like, that's where I was, this is where I am. Yeah, I'm a weirdo like that. So I did find a spot to go in, really good spot and all, but it had already been claimed by somebody. Nice fella, to be fair, called Colin, but if it's claimed, it's claimed. So we are still on the hunt for a spot tonight. Right, so I found a spot it is not the best spot in the world. It's got these little bumps on it and everything like that. But sometimes you've just got to improvise. I've literally got about an hour's left of light. I've been walking for a while now trying to find somewhere and I cannot find nowhere. But like I say, we've got this. It's pretty flat, but like I said, it's just a bit bumpy, but it's the grass bumps, so I can pat them down, so we're alright. But yeah, we're gonna get set up now, put the tent up, and then just get chilled out, because like I say, I've got literally like an hour's left of light. Right, we're going to bang some snap on in a minute, but I'll just show you its setup. It's the same as I had on the last camp. Got pipedream 600, my Radiant sleep mat, Van Gogh deep sleep pillow, and yeah, that is the sleep system all set up, all good. I mean, it's not that bad of a pitch really, I think about it. So, you can't really feel the bumps. I stood them all, flattened them down, so it's not too bad actually. It's a nice spot as well, and you look at it, got a good view on here. Got a signal and all, so that's always a good sign. Right, so we aren't going for dehydrated meals or out tonight. I brought some Richmond sausages out, some bread cakes, and we're going to have sausage sarnies. And if this don't fill me up, I've brought me a pot noodle and all. Just to, you know, time you away. Bought some snacks, things like that. But these sausages were like £2 odd. Pot noodle were £1. I got some bread cakes for £1. So what, call it four or 5 quid. That's cheaper than one of those dehydrated meals, and I've got more stuff, you know what I mean? So yeah, anyhow, so banging sausages on, get these whacked in. Got 12 in here, so I should be alright with them. Brought me frying pan. I think I need to put them on a low heat because they're starting to go black already. Get down. You want that low heat. Fucking hell. Starting to sizzle, go black. Bloody things. Yeah, that should be better. Harder to cook stuff like sausages and that aren't doers in it. It really is. On a little frying pan and that. On my BRS stove. They'll get done eventually. They'll get done. Just can't have it on too high because it's starting to burn them. They need sizzling through, don't they? I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I don't know when sausages are actually fucking cooked because I know you can get ill from raw sausages, but these are starting to go like brownie black now because I've been frying them for that long. But I don't know how you tell when they're done. Yeah, I really don't know how you tell when they're done. They're just red hot in the middle or what? Right, I've absolutely cremated these sausages, so they've got to be done. They have got to be done. I'm not even gonna lie. Piping hot. Oh wow. Yeah, they're definitely cooked. Oh, I burnt my mouth out. Nice though. Yeah, they're done them. Sweet. Sausage sarnies. Lovely jubbly. Real nice day today though. Tomorrow's going to be the same. It's going to be like 16, 17 degrees. So I'm going to get up in the morning, hike back down into Hope, try and get me some breakfast down there in one of the cafes. That'll be nice. But I've only got a couple of weeks left at work now, and then I'm off for 5 months. and I actually can't wait for that. Just having just a big break, doing loads of through hikes and stuff like that. I've got so much stuff planned. It's just finding like what order to do them in, if that makes sense. Like Harriet Way, Cumbrian Way, all, you know what I mean, getting them all in an order, but also giving me time for me, you know, like just to give my body a little bit of a rest and dry all my stuff out and all that kind of things, and air everything out, because after every camp you've got to air your tent out and all your sleeping bag and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I've got to, like, you know, work out a bit of a routine basically of what I'm going to do. But that temperature is starting to drop now, so I think the long johns are coming on after this. Oh yes. But it does say that it's only going to be like 5, maybe 7 degrees tonight, so it's not that cold. So after I had my tea, I literally got changed into my warmer clothes while sleeping. Got chilled out. I've just watched a film. It's 10:30 now, so I'm going to get my head down and then I'll bring you back in the morning. So good night. Oh, good morning. I didn't sleep too well last night, to be fair, because I'm on a little bit of a slant. So I've ended up like sliding down bloody tent. Bit right, but yeah, I didn't sleep too well. But it weren't like a bad sleep, you know what I mean? But I slept alright. It's gonna be another nice day today. The tent is nice and dry. There's no condensation whatsoever. So yeah, overall, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. But I'm going to get up now. Get my sense sorted, because it's like 6:30. So I've had a bit of a lie-in. And we're going to make us way slowly back towards the van and try and get a breakfast in hope. I tell you what, it's not a bad view to wake up to this morning at all. Look at that. It's a good thing about the Peak District. In all the valleys on a clear day, you tend to get really good cloud inversions. I mean, look at these. Look at that, just sitting in on that valley there. Can't hear nothing other than the birds tweeting. Absolute silence. I'm going to start getting the tent packed up and that now, all my stuff, and then I'm going to make my way back down to Hope, because it says on my distance tracker that it's about 7 miles down there. So I've got a 7-mile hike in front of me back down, so it'll take me a couple of hours. And then, like I said, try and get some brekkie, because I haven't brought no breakfast with me this morning, just a couple of breakfast bars. So yeah, let's get going. Howdy. So once again, leave no trace. This is where I slept. Just take 60 seconds out before you leave, just to circle your spot, make sure you've not left no crap. And I've not left no. All good. All good. It's mad that we still have to send the message out to leave no trace nowadays, because there's still people actually out there doing it, leaving crap everywhere before they go home. If you bring it with you, take it back with you. It's that simple. It's 10 to 8 in the morning, in the middle of March, and it's boiling already. That sun is absolutely beaming. I'm loving this. Absolutely loving it. I absolutely love summer, mate. You know, like some people don't like it, do they? They'll say, oh, it's too hot and that and things like that, but I will never ever complain about how hot it is. It could be like absolutely boiling, you know, to a point where it's even not in shade, and I still won't complain because I know what comes when it gets round to winter in UK. It's horrible. I don't like it. I don't like wearing layers and that. I like having shorts and t-shirt on. It's just good for your sun, innit? And it's like as soon as the sun comes out, everybody's in such a better mood. Like everyone's happy. Like no one's like, you don't see anybody walking around with miserable faces or all. Everyone's smiling when the sun's out. So this is why I love spring and summer. My favourite times of year. Honestly, this camera does not do this cloud inversion any justice because it looks proper good. It's a right beast, honestly. And do you ever feel like when you go on an overnight wild camp, the hike back in the morning to your vehicle always feels a lot longer than the hike going to it? I don't know whether it's because you're excited when you're going out on day one, and then when you're coming back it's a bit like it's done now at night, you know what I mean, kind of thing. So yeah, I don't know if anyone else feels like that, but do you know one big bad habit I've got when I go hiking and camping as well is I don't drink enough, and it's I need to stop doing it because it's not good for me. Like I really don't drink a lot of water, and I should be drinking a lot more, especially on warm days. I just like, you know, like when you take your backpack off to have a drink and stuff like that, I just can't be bothered, so I just prefer to just plough through it and try and get them miles in. So yeah, it's a bad habit. So I'm going to end the video here. That were a good overnight wild camp once again, mainly just to get the miles in, get back used to carrying the weight, things like that, setting up the tent in a routine, you know what I mean, just to get back into the flow of things, get ready for the through hikes that I've got planned this year. So my next video will be of the Harriet's Way, which is in Yorkshire Dales, 52-mile hike, just a nice introduction to through hiking, multi-dayers, things like that. So yeah, if you like this video, it'd be great if you could do all the good stuff, like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, and I'll see you on the next one.